Oh, hello. Welcome back to another edition of Classy Things with the 1911 Syndicate. I said, Wilford, you're stuck in the sand trap. Someone just take a shot of this?
Good Lord. Osama bin Laden just took a shot at us from 75 meters.
Bin Laden?
Bin Laden.
I'll handle.
Sir. Suppress.
Classic.
Whoa. Gentlemen, please. We live in a society. Let me handle this.
Fair point.
Sir, can I get a wind call?
Certainly. Wind's at a three-quarter value from the north to northwest.
Good call. Gentlemen, we got him.
Classy. Gentlemen, welcome to a very classy edition of the show. It is a pleasure to be here with all of you. And we may snack. We do have a charcuterie board here on set today because this is a classy edition of the 1911 Syndicate. We have Austin from the Firearms blog joining us again today. He's been on the show many times, and we have a very cold Chris. And my people were made for this stuff, so I feel great, right? Because real cowboy's gonna do real cowboy shit, you know? So, guys, look, here's the deal. Today we're gonna be talking about probably the most quiet firearm that you will ever hear that is a centerfire rifle. I would say that that's probably a fair assessment. So we have that. If you guys need real estate help, you can look into the 1911 Syndicate. We operate in a lot of different places. We don't sell a lot of homes right here since we are in the middle. We're actually about 9,000 feet of elevation today, and it is October, what is it, like the 20th? About October 20th?
23rd, I believe.
23rd. So nice fall conditions today, as you will get. But we're going to jump all into this. B&T relationship with them. So the gun is not ours. I guess you could probably give the disclaimer since you're writing articles and all that.
B&T reached out to the site. So this is the new SPR300 Pro. This was one of the first batch to come into the U.S. I know for a fact that this is the only demonstration gun that is being sent out for reviewers to look at. So very, very limited numbers right now. This one has a very cool serial number of 223, which is kind of funny.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, because it's in 300 blackout. But yes, very, very new. And we can dive into the details now, or we can get into it later.
We'll come back to it. But I think one of the things that everyone really watching this is going to want to know is just how quiet is this thing? All right, guys, taking a little bit of tour of the SPR300 Pro. Jump in.
Let's start at the back half. So different folding stocks now. Really simple, really cool folding stock design where you just push this button right here and the stock folds up and it's secure. And then it's a simple, effortless push back and it folds into place.
Very smooth.
So smooth.
Very, very smooth design.
QD swivel slots at the rear on both sides for if you want to do slings, other accessories. The new Pro will accept AR pattern grips and magazines. So
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Since we're going back to front, I'm assuming this is a cheek riser of some sort.
Yeah. So we've got Allen keys that you can adjust this. It showed up like this and it was fantastic.
It's
so
fine.
I just left it as is. But yeah, the adjustable cheek riser, there is another adjustable stock you can order it with. And then they do make an adapter so you can run any M4 style stock.
Super
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
very,
very
very
cool.
cool. So it's very AR friendly now.
Yeah.
And then moving up, well, first off, it now takes STANAG pattern magazines. The old one took SIG 550 mags.
So any AR mag
Any
will
AR.
work, whether 300 blackout or 556 mag, for
Yeah.
that matter.
Came with these Lancers that I really like, the translucent smoke. B&T ships it with their own set of rings for 30 millimeter, and you can ask for 30 or 34 millimeter. And then moving on up front, we have the very cool sand suppressor here.
Yeah, let's talk
Threads.
about this. I mean, clearly the biggest wow crazy factor of this is the sound, and that
Yeah.
can is doing work.
Yeah, I haven't measured it, but I believe it's about 16 inches in length, and it's a reflex style sound.
Look, I don't care who you are. 16 inches is impressive.
That will
so,
impress anyone.
Yeah, for real. So, it has this when you thread it on. I don't know exactly what it is, so fill me in here. But it's almost like some sort of little O-ring or something at the back, where it just glides itself into place so
Yeah.
smoothly.
Yeah, so there is an O-ring at the back half of these threads. There's two sets of threads on here, and so you can run it without the can for whatever reason. But yeah, there's an O-ring at the rear, and then if you look closely, there's actually a little gas relief valve at the back of that, just in case you happen to overgas it. You won't damage the suppressor in any way. And
So cool.
Wow.
And the suppressor's rated for both supers and subs. We shot subs through it today because we live in a polite society.
This is a civilization. everyone.
Yeah. And then up front, the thing that I really wasn't expecting to like, this B&T bipod that comes with it.
I love it.
You just pinch it and it deploys.
Yep.
Super simple.
Smart
elegant.
and simple.
It's fantastic. The design of the can, can we kind of
this?
speak to that? Which would, you know what? Here's what we can probably do. Let's see if this, about this. You're not getting flagged.
No.
Everyone's
Yeah, we're
clean.
good. Yep.
We'll use my knee. Hey, look at that, everyone.
Perfect.
Good, everyone behind the camera. We're good. We didn't screw nothing up here.
Cool.
The design of the can, can you speak to that since it is a little different than some of your traditional stuff?
And can I just
Yeah.
unthread this one?
At the end there, you were mentioning there in the end cap, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah,
No,
how it has
you
the
had a
flow
question.
through?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got your traditional, single, end cap, but there's two other ports on the outside of the end cap as well, and that's to help the gases kind of flow through the suppressor, and kind of that, I can't describe the sound other than it's like a push instead of like a high pitched squeal. It just kind of pushes sound out slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thwomp sound.
Exactly.
And everyone, in case you can't see on camera, oh, it's snowing real good right now. It's snowing real good. I know he's dying right now.
Oh my gosh.
He's dying right now.
so cold right now.
So whenever this comes out in December, it should be. We're actually going to have a little mini series that we're doing on actual winter apparel that we're going to be rocking and kind of give you guys some winter apparel systems overview. Unfortunately, that is not here yet. So the big man there in a Carhartt, freezing his big old ass off. So it's kind of, I don't know why it's funny. I'm not meaning to laugh at you, but
Cock bag. It was
is a-
80 degrees when I left Phoenix.
it is a little bit funny though. We're at 9,000 feet in the fall and it's basically a blizzard. Let's see. What else do we have? What glass do you have on this?
Yeah.
Just at a.
So right now we have a Leupold VX5 HD.
Beautiful
Awesome.
scope for that.
Yeah, just a simple duplex reticle, 3 to 15 by 44 millimeter objective lens, which is crucial because you can get this zero gap off your rail right now.
It's so cool. It's like when you see a supercar that sits so. It's like the tires and the ride height. Everything is just designed to be perfect. It's very kind of similar vibes with this for me.
Very much so.
For those that don't know, B&T is a Swiss company, Brugger and Thomet, and the Swiss are not exactly known for making like cheap piece of shit items. The Swiss are very, very good at anything that they do.
Oh, and touching on that, we do have a new accessory rail on the Pro specifically, so you have this extra rail space if you want to mount a clip-on night vision, clip-on thermal, rails on the side for your PEC, IR lasers, visible lasers, things like that. Whole system is designed to take precision shots within 165 yards.
Yeah, so not a long range, not a long range precision gun, but essentially a short range precision gun.
Yeah, so this was the alternative to this is a subsonic 308, which has too much extra case capacity and it doesn't burn reliably. So this isn't replacing your other, if you're say a SWAT unit, this isn't replacing your 300 Win Mag.
Right.
Your typical SWAT engagement happens at roughly 88 yards average. So this is for that very close range shot where if you need a follow-up shot, you haven't given away your position. Just nice and quiet.
Well, that kind of leads into it. So let's talk about the actual sound of it. Just from a, two things. One, I'm assuming that you're probably going to either get some metering done or something that you'll wind up having in the article. We're going to attempt to time this video to come out roughly the same time as Austin's article. So keep below. We'll try to sync that up and somehow get that worked out. But go over to the TFB website, and I'm sure it'll pop up around this time.
Head on over to the Firearm blog.
Yeah, if you haven't heard of the Firearms blog, I don't really know why you're watching our channel. I would go do other things with your life. But let's talk about the sound just from kind of like the shooter's experience, because, man.
Good.
3, 2, 1.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
It's jaw-dropping at how quiet that gun is.
So the number they gave me was 121 decibels at the muzzle. And I haven't tested that yet, and I have various ammo to test that against, but you're looking at, a suppressed 22 pistol is 117.
Wow.
Jesus.
So you're getting very, very close, which is incredible we're shooting 200 grain, 225 grain projectiles out of that.
Yeah, 30 cal bullet,
Yeah.
There's moments in life, and this is kind of why we did our little classy things here. There's just moments in life where you're like, that is just a classy gentleman's tool that's also designed to handle business when business has got to get handled. But the sound that it emits is so amazing. It's hard to describe, guys. Shooting suppressed on camera is really tough because cameras can't really do it justice. Like they never do. Shit never sounds the same in camera as it does to our ear in person.
Correct.
But man, this thing in person, it's an absolute joy to shoot.
Yeah.
It's as close to Hollywood as you're going to get. Nay, pretty spot on.
I would 100% agree. It's movie quality quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's what I've wanted centerfire rifle silencers to sound like my entire life.
Right.
Yeah.
And it comes with a price tag.
Which would be?
You have to get, the gun comes as a package. So it comes rifle, suppressor, it is a 2-stamp gun, short-barreled rifle, and silencer. You're looking at just over $5,200. So, not for the faint of heart.
No.
Tough sell over the internet, over video, but I can guarantee you there is nothing else that sounds better in 300 blackout that I've shot. It is that good.
It is very, very true. And hey, once you're, that said, factoring in 5,200 with the can, you go, it's not ludicrous though.
No.
It's not crazy. I wouldn't even really, I don't even know that I'd argue it's overpriced. I think it's a very nice, very expensive tool.
Yeah. Other, precision rifles, like let's take a SCAR 20S. Those run for like 42 to 4,400. add on a suppressor on that, you're right around the same price. Okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, now having said that, it's still both very expensive guns. However, I will own one of those. It is worth every penny.
It's 3 people have shot it now that have said that.
Yeah.
After the fact, they've said to me, that is a unicorn gun that is totally plausible to own.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to own one at some point.
Yeah.
100% agree.
Yeah. I agree. So I guess with that, let's take you to some final thoughts.
The SPR300 Pro truly is a classy firearm for the classy man. It is the most quiet centerfire rifle I've ever heard. Will it make sense as a gun to buy for your average shooter? No, but it makes all the sense in certain niche applications. And truthfully, while it has no real purpose for someone like myself, I find myself being incredibly drawn to it, both as a trophy piece to show friends over a nice steak dinner, and as a piece to show everyone from novice to advanced shooters the joy of how incredible a firearm can be to shoot.